Some people die as heroes, others die stupidly. Here are 10 people from history who died in the most ridiculous, bizarre, and unbelievable ways imaginable. From a tortoise dropping out of the sky, to a man who laughed himself to death. Let's begin. Number 1. Aeschylus. He was the father of Greek tragedy. He wrote over 80 plays, and he died because an eagle dropped a tortoise on his head. Eagles carry tortoises up high to crack their shells on rocks. The eagle saw Aeschylus's bald head, mistook it for a stone, dropped the tortoise. Direct hit. Aeschylus died instantly. One of history's greatest writers killed by a reptile falling from the sky. Number 2. Chrysippus, another Greek philosopher. He was a Stoic, someone who believed in controlling emotions, but he couldn't control this. He saw a donkey eating his figs. He thought it was hilarious. So he told his servant, "Give the donkey pure wine to wash down the figs." Then he started laughing, and he didn't stop. He laughed so hard that he died of a heart attack. A philosopher known for self-control killed by a donkey eating his breakfast. Number 3. Gracian. He was a fighter in the ancient Olympics. The sport was pancration, a brutal mix of boxing and wrestling. No rules, no rounds, no mercy. In the final match, his opponent put him in a chokehold. Gracian couldn't breathe, but instead of giving up, he dislocated his opponent's toe. The opponent screamed in pain and raised his finger, surrendering. At that exact moment, Gracian's neck snapped. He died. The judges declared him the winner. A dead man won an Olympic gold medal. To this day, he's the only undefeated champion who never walked away from the arena. Number 4. Sigurd the Mighty. He was a Viking warrior. He defeated a Scottish chieftain named Maelbrit. After the battle, Sigurd cut off the chieftain's head and tied it to his saddle as a trophy. He rode home triumphantly. But while he was riding, the dead man's teeth kept rubbing against Sigurd's leg. The teeth broke the skin. The wound got infected. Sigurd died from blood poisoning. A Viking warrior killed by the teeth of a dead man he was showing off. Number 5. King Martin I of Aragon. He had indigestion after eating an entire goose. While he was lying in bed suffering, his favorite jester walked in. The king asked, "Where have you been?" The jester said, "I was in the vineyard and I saw a deer hanging from a tree by its tail, probably being punished for stealing figs." The king laughed so hard at this ridiculous joke that his indigestion turned into a fatal attack. He died on the spot, a king killed by a bad pun. Number 6. The Erfurt latrine disaster. In 1184, King Henry VI gathered nearly 100 German nobles in a castle. They were all standing on the second floor. The wooden floor was old. It was weak. And directly below them, the castle's cesspit, a massive pit filled with liquid human waste, the floor collapsed. About 60 nobles fell into the cesspit. They drowned in feces. The king survived because he was sitting in a stone niche. This is still considered one of the most humiliating mass deaths in European history. Number 7. Franz Reichelt. He was a tailor and an inventor. He created a coat that he claimed worked as a parachute. He asked permission to test it from the Eiffel Tower. Officials said he could only test it with a dummy. But Reichelt believed in his invention. He jumped himself from the first platform, 57 meters high. The coat did not open. He fell straight down. The impact left a crater 15 centimeters deep in the frozen ground. His last words before jumping, "See you soon," he did not. Number 8. King Adolf Frederick of Sweden. His final meal was legendary. He ate lobster, caviar, sauerkraut, smoked herring, champagne, hot milk, and for dessert, 14 servings of his favorite sweets. 14. His stomach couldn't handle it. He died of digestion failure, which at the time was called the stroke. He was a king who passed laws, commanded armies, and was defeated by a pastry. Sweden still remembers him, not for his reforms, for the meal that killed him. Number 9. Clement Vallandigham. He was a lawyer defending a man accused of murder. The prosecution claimed the victim was shot on purpose. Vallandigham argued that the victim accidentally shot himself while pulling a gun from his pocket. To prove it, he decided to demonstrate in court. He pulled out a loaded gun from his own pocket and accidentally shot himself in the chest. He died the next day, but his client was acquitted. The lawyer won the case and lost his life. Number 10. Robert Williams. He was a worker at a Ford factory in Michigan. On January 25, 1979, A one-tune robotic arm malfunctioned. Williams went to retrieve parts from a storage rack. He didn't know the robot was still running. The robotic arm swung around and hit him in the head. He died instantly. Robert Williams was the first human being in history officially recorded as being killed by a robot, not in a sci-fi movie, in a car factory. 10 deaths. 10 people who left this world in the strangest, dumbest, most unforgettable ways. Which one shocked you the most? Comment the number below / and subscribe for more facts from the strange side of history.